Hey there, Bob from Wisconsin Gardener. Set that down there. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it after the show. Right now, let's just get into the show. Nitrogen. If you've been following the show, if you've been following Nectar for the Gods, you know that it's really focused on calcium, and that is what it makes it unique among nutrient lines. But that does not mean that nitrogen is not important. And we had a question about nitrogen, about how nitrogen is used within the line, specifically with Pegasus Potion and Athena's Aminas. And I thought it was interesting, not just in that it kind of goes into those and how that goes with the nitrogen, but in the bigger picture of how nitrogen fits differently into Nectar than it does in some other lines. So I want you to watch the clip. I'll talk to you after. Chris was wondering if maybe Scott could talk about the differences between nitrogen sources, Athena's Aminas and Pegasus Potion.
They're both proteins of nitrogen. I mean, they're both... So Pegasus is a feather meal nitrogen source. So it's a protein of feather. And then we hydrolyze the feathers and break them down. So literally we're just pulling off the nitrogen protein. Now, and so it's a very mild, non-nitrate nitrogen form. So it's very active in the nitrogen sense, but it's not going to elongate, stretch, or promote elongation growth. Like internodal spacing won't elongate because of Pegasus, because it helps keep the cells green. The plant's going to assimilate that protein and use it as a nitrogen because that protein is a nitrogen. Now, Athena's is an amino acid. And amino acid chains and blocks have binders on the ends of the block chain, which amino acid, the Athena's comes from pigskin. So it's literally a nitrogen form of amino acid. So when the amino acid block is broken or dissolved or absorbed, it leaves behind these fractions of nitrogen block chain off of that amino acid block that the plant can absorb. And again, very mild forms of nitrogen. So you can't burn with it, you're not going to stretch the plants with it, but it's super gentle for the plant to assimilate it. And the microbes love those type of nitrogen sources because they're not hot, they're not a nitrate. The plants, or the microbes in the soil, can break down those amino acids and use those nitrogen forms as a food source. And so it's just a gentler, easier balance of nitrogen. But the two forms are hair. So it's a little bit more of a nitrogen you'd see for growth, like feather meal is a much better growth food than amino acids. And amino acids is just because there's nitrogen on the actual amino acid block.
Coincidentally to what you're trying to accomplish with Athena's?
That's just what it is.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we know that every cell and every living thing is calcium and amino acid built.
Sure.
So we focused on getting the right amino acids, and the best form of that would have been, skin. And that skin releases that nitrogen because of just how those amino acids are built.
Okay, what do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? Do you have any thoughts, comments, questions regarding this or anything else? Throw them in the comments and we'll talk about it. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. The OCG Fam Show, it's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.